came to the Wycoff Wellness Center after a bout with breast cancer and breast cancer treatment. At that time I was wearing an estrogen patch. It had to come off, so not only was I going through treatment, I was going through all the menopausal symptoms, depression, sleeplessness, anything you can think of. As I started doing my own research, because I am in medicine also, I decided that I needed some help, and I wanted some prophylactic ways so that I could be assured, or at least somewhat assured, not that I wasn't going to get breast cancer again. After speaking to a pharmacist who recommended Dr. Wycoff and the Wellness Center to me, I came down here and started the exploration of a lifetime. When I was having visits with my oncologist, I noticed that when I would bring things up like phytoestrogens or soy or something like this, I would get an eye roll, and he would say, "Oh, you believe in that stuff, eh?" Well, I didn't know if I did or not at that point in my life, because I was trained traditional medicine. The fact that it wasn't, the opportunity wasn't given to me to explore that through traditional medicine spurred me to try another option. And this is where I decided to try the Wycoff Wellness Center and a more integrative approach. It was 2 years post-treatment for me, and I had been doing a lot of reading, and I knew that this is what I had wanted. And when I did arrive here, and when I did arrive at the Wycoff Wellness Center and had my first appointment with Dr. Wycoff, it was an immediate partnership. It was a perfect fit, the first appointment. We spoke the same language, and he was very much interested in what I needed, what I wanted to accomplish, and what my health and wellness goals were. In the same sense, he would listen to everything I would say, and I could listen to him and understand and see where it was going, and that this was the place for me.
And by comparison, what type of reaction did you get from other doctors, traditional doctors?
Well, again, it was very skeptical, and you know, medical doctors are not trained in nutrition. Medical doctors are not trained in holistic medicine. I can't blame them. I've worked in that field for 30 years myself. I just knew it was time for me to leave and try something new. I don't hold grudges, but I do think there needs to be some changes in education for the medical system.
Do you feel that they weren't listening to your concerns and your symptoms? They weren't addressing what was really bothering you?
Very much so. Very much so. A lot of the comments that you get are, "This is aging. This is what you can expect. We can't give you estrogen. You're just going to have to live like this and find some way to survive." That's unacceptable to me.
And what did Dr. Wycoff say to you?
And Dr. Wycoff said to me, we're going to approach this in a different way. We're going to look at you nutritionally, emotionally, spiritually, metabolically, and we're going to do everything we possibly can to get you to feel better. When I came to the Wycoff Wellness Center, my basic interest was getting my estrogen back because I was so miserable. However, while he did other tests to try and identify why I was feeling so bad, we did find that I had some metabolic disorders, and we've been working on that along with nutritional deficiencies. So these are the things that the Wycoff Wellness Center and I have been working with. We went through, he was able to identify that I had a yeast overgrowth in my gut, which was making it difficult for me to absorb nutrients. All of these things came together, and perhaps was one of the keys as to why I initially had breast cancer in the first place. So there was so much to learn and so much to do, and I've had absolute blast doing it. Well, I tell them that hopelessness is not an option when you're living. You never should be hopeless. And if the people that you are seeing and they're treating you or attempting to treat you are leading you down a hopeless path, telling you this is the way it is, you're not going to get better, learn how to deal with it. No, there are other options out there. They may not be traditional options. They may be holistic, they may be integrative. You need to follow those options because traditional medicine is not the mecca it used to be. There are other things coming into life, and this one, especially at the Wycoff Wellness Center, has just opened that door for me, because there are things you can do that just aren't talked about in the medical community. Wycoff Wellness Center is the best thing that ever happened to me.